In this video, you're going to learn how to send emails in HighLevel. Hey there, my name is Kerry, Knoll, and in this particular video, I'm going to answer that question by answering these three questions. Question number one, how to set up a dedicated sending domain in HighLevel. Number two, how to set up an email template in HighLevel. And number three, how to send an email from a workflow or automation in HighLevel. So I'm going to hop out of here. We're going to hop into my demo account. And what we're going to do first and foremost, we're going to scroll all the way down to settings. Then inside of settings, we're going to click on email services. And then from email services, we're going to create a dedicated domain. So we can do that by clicking this blue button here, or we can click dedicated domain and IP from here. If we click it here, we just have one more step. Basically, if we click on add domain, so it brings us to the exact same spot. Now, they suggest using a subdomain such as LC for lead connector or MG for mailgun or whatever you want to use. So we'll use LC and we'll use our domain we have here, securetradingonline.com. And then we're going to click add and verify. And it's going to bring up a window with some DNS records. After we click on add record manually. If we click continue, it'll try to add these automatically to our registrar, but I like to just add things in here manually as much as possible. So I'm going to click add record manually. And then we're going to copy these values and create CNAME records and TXT records and MX records in our registrar's DNS area. So in this case, if I go into my Namecheap account, okay, there you see it, right? We're going to click over here. We're going to make a TXT record for this one. So we're going to grab this. We're going to click add new record, TXT, paste in that value. Then we're going to come back over here and copy the required value that we need over here. So we'll paste that in. We're going to change this time to live to 1 minute and add the record. We're going to add the next record, which is also a TXT record. It's just LC. So we're not going to copy that because I'm going to type it in, and then we're going to copy the SPF record we need, or value. So this is LC, and then we're pasting that in there. We're going to change this from automatic to 1 minute. And then we're going to add our next record, which is going to be a CNAME record. That's this one here, email.lc. So we'll copy and paste that one in. And then we'll come back and we'll grab this record, which is just mailgun.org. And we'll change the time to live on that as well to 1 minute. And then we have these two MX records, and the MX record is LC for host. And then it's mxamailgun.org for the required value, and the second one is MXB. So I'm just going to copy the first one. I'm going to create both these records at the same time. So right down here in mail settings, instead of email forwarding, we're going to do custom MX records. The host is going to be LC. The mail server is going to be mxa.mailgun.org, like I copied and pasted. Priority is going to be 10. Automatic, we're going to change to 1 minute for time to live. Then we're going to hit save all changes, and then we can add a second record. And it's going to be the same exact host, LC. I'm going to paste the same exact value, and then I'm going to switch out the A for a B. And then we're going to change, or we can make this priority 10 or 20, depending on what we want to do. And then we'll make it 1 minute, and then we'll click the check mark. So we've just created all the records we need, except for one more. I'm going to show you here in a second. So then we're going to click on verify records, and it may or may not find everything. So it found these first three, but not these last two yet. And then of course this last one, it didn't give us in that other window, right? This is the new DMARC record. So we're going to copy that. We're going to come over here. We're going to make another text record. So TXT record. We're going to use that as the host. And then the value is going to be V equals DMARC1 semicolon P equals none semicolon. But we're going to copy that. We're going to come over here. We're going to paste in the value. We're going to change it to 1 minute and add it. All right. So we're going to need to verify that one as well. So I'm going to move myself back over here on the left-hand side so you can see things a little more clearly. And we're going to click verify domain again. Hopefully our MX records will be valid. If you see something like this, it comes over here. We can click on verify now from here, or we can click the three dots and click verify domain, either one. Comes back into this area. See, now everything is green and verified except for our very last record because we just added it. And the longer you make that time to live, the longer you have to wait to verify. That's why we make it very, very short as possible. So that's why the 1 minute option inside of Namecheap and/or Cloudflare is very nice. Others like GoDaddy won't let you go under 600 milliseconds, which I believe ends up being, or it's 600 seconds, I think, not milliseconds. 600 seconds, so it ends up being like 10 minutes, right? So this way, this is much faster. So we'll try it one more time. If we get the green SSL issued, we're good to go. We can double check that by go back to verified domain, and we should have all greens, and we do. We're good to go. We can verify it again if we want to. Does not hurt anything. We can just click it again, brings us back here. So now we have a dedicated sending domain. We can send any email from @securetrainingonline.com, and we should end up in the inbox, not the spam folder, because we have set up all of our DNS records correctly. Okay, next order of business, let me move myself back over here on the right, is to set up our email itself. Like if we want to send a one-off email, we can do so by going into marketing, then going under emails, and we can create a campaign or a template. So if we click on campaigns, we'll see we have none in here, but we can create a new campaign if we want to, or we can go under templates and we can edit our template that says new template here. So we click the 3 dots and we can do things like delete it, create a campaign from it, move it to folder, upload the email templates. We can share it, we can clone it, we can preview it, or we can edit it. All right, and then what you do is if you go into the editor, you can build an email however you want. This email was built from the reputation review. That's what this is all about here. So we'll go back. I'm going to rename that just to make it crystal clear so we don't get confused in the future. If this happens and nothing loads or it takes forever, you can just reload the page if you want. So in this one, I can't rename from here. It looks like I'm going to have to go back into the editor, and then I'm going to rename it here at the top. All right, so I'm going to click on the name, and I'm just going to put reputation outreach or something like this. So I'm just going to give it a name. I can save the template if I want. It doesn't really matter. Once you change the name, it automatically saves it. Again, you can test an email, preview the template, all this sort of thing. So this is how you would create a template for a campaign if you want to. So we can come in here and click New, create template from existing campaign. We can email marketing templates or a blank template. So a lot of times you might want to start with an email marketing template, and there's a bunch of different ones you can choose from, which is really nice. If there's specific niche or industry you want to look at, you can do that as well. You can look at all of them. If you wanted to look at marketing agency, for instance, these are some of the marketing agency ones you could choose from, and you could edit them that way. You could add it and then edit it, or you can start from blank. I'm a big believer in starting from blank. Then we have the design editor, visual drag and drop editing, or we have the code editor, rich, feature-rich HTML editing. So it really does not matter. I like the visual drag and drop. I think it's a little bit easier to use because you have all these elements you can drop into your email. So if you want an image, you just drop it in. And then you can do all kinds of editing for that particular element here on the left-hand side, right? Change out the actual image itself. You can change the height, width, the background color, alignment, padding, alt text, etc. Then just click close on that. And if you wanted to add a button below it, you can do that. And then you have all the changes you can make to the button, right? And so you can build out your email template and then just give it a name like I showed you just a second ago and save it. I'm not going to do that for right now. I'm just going to go back. And then what you want to do is you want to send perhaps a campaign, right? So again, we can go to campaigns. We can click on create campaign. And then from campaign, we can either start with a blank template or email, or we can use our new template, or we can use our reputation outreach one. So we'll just use this one by clicking the check mark, and then we can still make any edits. It brings us basically into the editor. And then when we're happy, we can click save. Again, you can test the email, you can preview the template, you can see version history, any file attachments. If we're happy with everything, we can click send and schedule. And then from send and schedule, we can send it now. We can schedule it by picking a date and time. We can do batch scheduling as well. We can do RSS schedule. So usually you can do send now or schedule pretty much, primarily. Then you're going to put in your sender from email address. So in this case, it might be support@securetrainingonline.com, something like that. I'm just going to copy that. And then sender name, you would put that in there. Subject line, preview text header if you want to add that. Recipients too, you can select all the contacts. You can select the smart list. You can choose contacts from tags. All sorts of ways of doing that. Tracking clicks, discover which links were clicked, how many times each link were clicked, and who did the clicking. So you usually want to have that on. And that's how you could send basically a quick email right away. If we're going to schedule it, really the only thing that changes is the date is added. Everything else below that is exactly the same. So that's how you would send a campaign or schedule a campaign. I'm going to go back out of here. And then we'll go back again. Now the other way you can send email, which is the way I primarily send email from HighLevel, is through automation or workflows. So we'll go into automation, and from here, let's go to created workflow from scratch. All right, allow re-entry is now on by default. They're letting us know that. So if we want re-entry to not be on by default, we go to settings and turn off allow re-entry if we want to do that. Just so you know, that's a new feature that was just added. Now, if we want to send an email in this workflow, we can do all kinds of different actions, but we can click the plus here, and we can click on or type in email, and it'll say send email. So we'll click on send email. We give the email a name. Maybe it's email number 1. The from name might be your name. Then the from email here could be the location email, which is the variable for the email that's associated to the business profile. Usually that's the one I would use. Or you can type in the email or paste in the email like this as well. Then you give it a subject, whatever that subject might be. Just put subject. And you can select your template if you really want to. So from here, if you create a template, you could select any of the templates you already have. Or you can start a brand new message. And you can just type in whatever you want. Hi. And then if you want to address the contact name, you could use contact, first name. And if you know the actual variables, then you can just type them in without selecting them. And then you can put test, sincerely, your name. Okay, and then from there, let me move myself back over here again. You can send a test email, so you can put in your email address and hit send test email. It'll send you a test of the email. Make sure A, it lands in your inbox, not your spam folder. B, how it's formatted, the size of the text, etc. I typically go much larger. I like to go like 24 point or 24 pixel, make it nice and big and easy to read. Sometimes the spacing between the lines isn't exactly what I like them to be here. So here's a little trick. If you click on the HTML editor here, it'll open it up. And if you know anything about HTML, you'll see the big reason it's doing this is because it's ending the span tag with a paragraph tag before the next sentence. So everything up to test, I would get rid of. And I would just do 2 breaks, BR and then BR. These 2 breaks is what I would add between my paragraphs if I want better spacing. Okay, so if you come in here and you're finding your spacing is a little weird between sentence lines, just do that, and that will take care of your issues. And you still want to end it with end the span tag and the paragraph tag at the very end of the email. So you start with a small email like this. It'll give you all of the nice spacing now that's the right height between each line. Now if you don't like sincerely your name 1 line below, just hit the delete key. It'll bring it up perfectly underneath sincerely. Okay, if you want to add additional rows of text, you see how it didn't give me a full row there when I hit enter twice? So we have the same problem, right? And if we hit it even with the shift key down, it doesn't work. So we can not get away from making this change. So what I like to do is come back into the editor as much as possible, and then I like to format it from here. So for instance, I would do BR test, BR sincerely, right, like this. And then if I wanted to do another line, I would just copy that whole line, paste it in, and then you can edit the text here. Or we can hit save again, and we have it here perfectly. And then we can put our line in here. Whatever you want to have on or in this particular paragraph. Something like that, right? It's got the perfect spacing. So if you want all this perfect spacing, that's how you do it inside of here. It's a little bit of a, hopefully they'll fix it at some point and it'll just default to the BRs instead of the spans and the paragraphs. So we have the proper line height between each sentence or each line. For good email marketing, you want it to be easy to read, and so you want as much white space as possible between each paragraph or sentence. When you're happy with that, then you just click Save, and you have your email ready to go. And then you would turn this on to publish it, then click Save, and then however you decide to trigger this could be based on a variety of different ways, or you could just send all your contacts through here at one time through your contact list. So if I wanted to do that, let's just say this is called Send Email. So I know what the name of it is. That's it. I'll save it again. We'll go back out. Let's go to our contacts. We only have one in here right now, but if we wanted to send to all of them, we could select them all by clicking this. And then if there was more than was on the page, it would say you want to select all your records. If you did, you click that. It would select all of your records. And then what we can do is we can add to automation with this little robot icon. And then from there, we can click on OK to proceed. And then we can find our workflow we want to add them to. This one called Send Email. We can add them all at once. We can add it at a scheduled time. We can add them in drip mode. You can give it an action name if you want, or you can just hit Add to Automation. Now, of course, with that particular workflow, there's nothing but just sending that email in there. So be very careful and make sure you test out your workflow thoroughly before you add any of your contacts to a workflow to send email, in case it's not working exactly the way you anticipate it working. Make sure you test it and double check it. All right. And then you just click that button, Add to Automation, and that contact will go into that automation, get sent that email, and that would be that. The other thing you can do to test that automation, which I should have showed you first, let's go back to the automation. Let's go back into Send Email. You can click on Test Workflow right here. You can select your contact, whatever contact you want to select, preferably your own account. And then you would hit Run Test, and it would run this contact through this workflow to test it out. So that's another way you can test it out before you actually put all of your contacts or a select number of contacts through a Send Email workflow or whatever workflow you're trying to do where it sends emails to the recipients. All right, so that's how you do it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a lot out of it. Hopefully it made sense. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Just leave me a comment below this video. I'll do my best to answer it for you. Okay, before you go, I want to share with you how you can get access to what I consider the biggest, best, and probably baddest high-level bonus package you'll ever find on the internet, worth darn near, if not over, $14,000. All right, so below this video, you can click on a link that will take you to this page you see in front of you. Once you see this page, you click this black button. This pop-up will pop up. You will enter your name, email address, and phone number. Click this black button, and once you submit your information, you'll be taken over to the high-level bonuses page that explains everything you're going to be receiving. So there's another talking head video of me explaining the benefits to my high-level bonus package. And if you scroll on down, you can see everything that's included, including my high-level insiders flagship mastermind membership program that's absolutely 100% free just by signing up for either Marketing Engines A.I, my SaaS, or through one of my affiliate links for HighLevel itself. So you can get all the information you need about that on this particular page. This program includes high-level masterclass for beginners. So this gives you a series of videos that will teach you everything you need to know about high-level. You will also receive a high-level agency masterclass for beginners. So if you are on the 297 agency plan or better, the Pro or SaaS white label plan, you will also have everything you need to know about configuring the agency and or White Label Pro SaaS plan. From there, you're also going to get access to my Marketing Engines AI, various proprietary engines that I am building out in my Marketing Engines AI SaaS. You can get beta access to these. So the only ones that are going to be getting access to these before Marketing Engines AI actually officially launches on 5/25/25 are those who sign up through my affiliate link or Marketing Engines AI at this point as beta access users. So you're going to get access to the AI appointment booking engine, the AI birthday celebration engine, the AI sales funnel website engine, the AI lead alert engine, the AI reputation review engine, the AI customer referral engine, plus there's going to be several more of these engines added to Marketing Engines AI platform in the coming weeks and months ahead. On top of that, you're also going to get access to the foundation workshops. Now, the foundation workshops are built out to help you grasp the order of operations that are necessary in order to be proficient and be able to build things out in a timely manner for yourself and or your clients. So week number 1, we start with custom fields and custom values. Week number 2, we talk about forms and surveys. Week number 3, we talk about calendars. Week number 4, we talk about pipelines and opportunities. Week number 5, we talk about email services. Week number 6, we talk about phone numbers with the A2P 10 DLC compliance and application process. Week 7, we talk about payments and invoices. Week number 8, workflows and automations. Week number 9, funnels and websites. Week number 10, trigger links and URL redirects. Week number 11, contacts, lists, and tags. Week number 12, conversations and conversation AI. Week 13, Google reviews and reviews AI. And week 14, communities and memberships, with more to come after that. You'll also be receiving marketing engine workshops specifically geared towards helping you fully understand each one of those aforementioned Marketing Engines AI engines that you're going to get beta access to. So reputation management service workshop, the customer referral service workshop, the birthday marketing service workshop, etc. You'll also get access to weekly live Q&A calls, so you get a chance to get all of your questions answered, and we'll keep you up to date with the latest tools, resources, strategies, tactics, and processes that you need in order to be successful with HighLevel. There's also a private community where you can mastermind with and get the support of a select group of like-minded individuals that are as committed to building their business as much as you are. And if you keep on going, you can read some testimonials, and I'll even tell you exactly how to cancel. You can cancel at any time, 24/7, 365, 366 if it's a leap year, and you can even cancel while you're on the pot. So I show you step by step on how to cancel your account if HighLevel is not right for you, or Marketing Engines AI. So again, this total bonus value is $14,099 and counting. I'm sure it'll be increasing as I develop and launch additional engines. And if you have any questions regarding what's all included in the bonus package or HighLevel Insiders, I have a frequently asked questions area that you can pretty much get all the answers to your questions there. However, if you have additional questions, feel free to reach out, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. All right, once you've decided to sign up through my HighLevel link or through Marketing Engines AI, either one on this particular page, you will click one of these black buttons. Once you do that, it'll say try HighLevel now for free, and you will get a chance to either sign up for Marketing Engines AI, which I will give you a 30-day trial of it. So I give you a little better option than just signing up for HighLevel, where you can only get a 14-day trial. However, if you're not interested in signing up for Marketing Engines AI for whatever reason, and yet you want to get started with HighLevel, try it out, you can start your 14-day free trial of HighLevel on the starter agency plan by clicking this link. If you have already started a trial through another affiliate, but you have not yet paid, so you're still in the trial period, you can extend your free trial of HighLevel starter agency plan by clicking on this link. If you want, you can start your 30-day, I'm sorry, this is actually a typo. You can start your 14-day trial of HighLevel Pro SaaS plan by clicking this link. And the best news is, even if you already have HighLevel through someone else and you're paying month to month or what have you, you can upgrade to the HighLevel agency plan from the starter plan. Let's say you're on the starter plan and you want to move up to the agency plan, you can upgrade here and still get access to all my bonuses, including HighLevel Insiders. You can also upgrade to the HighLevel Pro SaaS plan, which is the white label plan, by clicking on this link, or you can purchase or upgrade to the HighLevel annual plan by using this last link. If you choose to upgrade to the white label Pro SaaS plan, then you will click on this link and it will take you over to this page here where it says upgrade to HighLevel Pro today. You will have to input the agency relationship number, which you can find right here, agency code. So you just copy and paste this in. And then of course you can use my code ZZYYZZX as well. And then if you are interested in only starting your 14-day free trial of the HighLevel Pro SaaS plan, and you click that link, it'll take you over here where you can see everything you're getting, and click on start a free trial of the Pro SaaS plan today. All right, so that's everything that's included inside of my HighLevel bonus package. So just pick the option that works best for you, depending on your situation. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. You can either leave me a comment below the video, or if you know how to get in touch with me otherwise, you can send me a message via one of those other options. I'll do my best to get back to you in a timely manner. Thank you so much, and I look forward to helping you learn and advance your skill set with HighLevel inside of HighLevel Insiders. I can't wait for you to join us. Hope you have a good one. We'll speak with you real soon.